Well, hello there. We are doing a 2023 ins and outs. I know it's trending at the moment, I know it is, but I want to give my perspective on it. And this is not a prediction. This is not what I think is going to be more of and less of. This is what I want more of and I want less of. Okay, let's just get straight into it. So we're going to start off with our ins. And I have them all written down. Iva Rahane, matcha lattes. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Jessie, matcha lattes are not a new thing. They've been around for quite some time. And people, sorry, hello girl, you get back in there. And people have been drinking matcha lattes for quite some time. Nothing new, nothing spectacular. But I have kind of only recently started drinking them and I very much like them. So we want to see more of them. I got Emma Chamberlain's vanilla. I don't know why I'm like this. Like I'm shocked. I got Emma Chamberlain's vanilla matcha and it's very good. And it's not like super sweet or rotten. Now I haven't had her original one, but I don't need to add any like sweeteners to it and also. Because I know sometimes matcha can be, I don't know if the right word is bitter. Or maybe it's just strong. But you don't need sweetener for this. Well, I don't anyways, but I don't like things super sweet anyways. So more matcha lattes, iced or hot. I don't care. But we want to see more of it. And it's so good for you. And it's a good alternative to coffee. Especially for that, the caffeine crash. It's much less on a matcha latte. Next up, coconut milk. Okay lads, if you have been here before on this channel, you know the obsession with coconut milk. We are talking coconut lattes. If you're not making your lattes with coconut milk, I don't know what's going on there, but you need to start incorporating that into your daily coffee routine. And I'm not talking about just plain, okay, let's just clarify. Not the tins of coconut milk. No. I'm talking Alpro coconut milk for baristas. Needs to be the barista one. If it's not the barista one, it's not gonna foam. It's gonna be very watery. So, and it's not as readily available. I will say this, I don't know why I keep pointing at yous, but it's not that readily available. It is and it isn't. It's just, there's not as much stock of it as, let's say, oat milk and soy milk and yada 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 yada. So, that's all I have to say on that. But, it's so good. It is so good. Coconut lattes, all day, slay, slay, slay. Next up, traveling and festivals. We're gonna have an abundance of this in 2023. Okay, so it doesn't necessarily have to be anything extravagant. You can do a staycation, or you can go to the UK. You can do like weekend city breaks, or you can go on a 2-week holiday. I don't care, but we are traveling this year. And we are going to festivals. I myself, I'm going to Glastonbury. And I'm probably going to go to Altogether now. And I'm trying to get tickets for Lost Village Festival in the UK as well. But I would like to do more, but also I'm getting my Aquavest infusion probably around July. So that's that whole month kind of boxed off. Because can't be in crowded places for like a month. So we're limited to certain months, but nonetheless we are incorporating them into 2023. Yes, we love it. We love traveling, we love being cultured, we love learning, we love dancing, we love singing. So let's do that. Let's be around people that also love that, you know. 2023 is our year, lads. Let's live our best lives as best we can. Next up on the ins, hair care. I'm talking hair masks. Now, you can use just like ones you get in like Superdrug. I have one from Lush, love it. Very moisturising for the curls. But I'm talking like Olaplex K18. Now, I know that they're expensive. I understand that. So you don't have to do that if you don't want to. But you can still look after your hair with other masks. Good quality shampoos, good quality conditioners. Heat protection spray. There's loads that you can be doing for your Gruig. I'm talking scalp massagers? Massagers? Get the blood flowing at the crown. I have one here, excuse me. Oh, don't fall. You can use it on dry hair, but a lot of the time you should use it like in the shower and stuff. Whew. We're all gonna have healthy, luscious, strong hair in 2023. That sounds kind of nice. Next up, still on the hair topic, short hair is in. I'm talking mullets, I'm talking bobs, I'm talking undercuts, I'm talking shags, I'm talking wolf cuts. They're all in. They ain't going anywhere. I know they have been trending for the last maybe year, maybe a little bit longer, but we're keeping that in 2023. Short hair is here to stay, and I am so here for it. Quirky haircuts or different haircuts, all these like shaved bits, undercuts, mullets, extreme mullets, they're in and they are staying in and they're not going anywhere. Speaking of which, I think I need to get my mullet put back in. And you know what? I've got a good length on it. So when I first got the mullet, it was super short, but now I've got a good length on it here. So I could go extreme mullet and it would look very mullet-y, and I think I'm gonna have to do that. Next thing that's in, men wearing jewellery. Yes, we love to see it. We love to see it. I'm talking rings, I'm talking necklaces, bracelets if you like. I'm just not mad into bracelets even on women. I just never think to buy a bracelet, ever. Never crosses my mind. Earrings, the whole shebang. Let's just go hell for leather. And men wearing nail varnish. I'm so here for it. I love it. I mean, like, if you don't want to wear it, you don't have to wear it. But I'm like, let's incorporate it. It looks so fucking cool. And nail varnish is not only for women or people identifying as women, okay? You can do whatever you want. So, men wearing loads of jewellery, some form of jewellery, and nail varnish. I'm here for it. Next up, and I don't know why I keep pointing. I'm just getting so enthusiastic. Okay, next up is acai bowls. Okay, again, they have been around for quite some time. There is nothing new to an acai bowl. Most people have probably tried them, but they're so good. And they're so good for you as well. It's a very powerful antioxidant, so that is here to stay. And there's a place called 1010, and I firmly believe that they do the best acai bowls. I say that, and I haven't tried many other places, but I really like them. And you get like granola in it, and you get strawberries and banana and peanut butter, and it's just delicioso. And you can even have it on a cold day, because you don't have to eat it outside. You can eat it inside. So they are here to stay. Boing. Next up is upcycling our clothes and vintage shopping. Let's get out of the habit of just being like, oh, don't like this anymore, and bidding it. If you really, really don't want it, at least donate it or bring it to the clothes bank. Don't just put it in the bin. But upcycling, oh my god, it's so good. Like how you can literally take a piece of clothing and make it into something else. And like sewing can, okay, I do agree it's time consuming. It is. And like sometimes you do have to sit down and really give a piece of item a lot of your time to change it into something else. I get that. I once got a dress. It was just like an oversized long dress, and I cut it in half and I made a top and a skirt out of it. And it was just like a cord. Very easy. So let's do more of that. And then vintage shopping. It's just so much better for the environment. Now I will say, not always accessible. Because in particular in Ireland, vintage shopping is not cheap. You go to America and you go thrifting, you get like a Harvey, I was gonna say Harvey Norman? Wow. Harley Davidson t-shirt, or even like sometimes they're jumpers, they're like $7, $8. Here, a Harley Davidson jumper could be like $50, I was gonna say $50, €50. And a t-shirt could be like between 30 and 45 quid. Like, so expensive. So there is that aspect of it, like it's not accessible to everyone, which I totally understand. But if it is accessible, it is better for the environment. And you have so many more unique items of clothing. And it's so much fun as well. Next up in the ins, lads, we're keeping icks in. People are like, icks are so overdone, and like put icks in the bin. And I'm just like, no. An ick can literally destroy a relationship. It can literally destroy a situationship. It can, you know, you can be infatuated by someone and then next of all you get the ick and that's it. Like there's no turning back. But some of the icks people have, I'm like, they're so funny. I'm so here for it. And like even to hear how people can get the ick off something, you're just like, wow. That's incredible that gave you the ick. But they are here to stay. They're entertaining. When like proper influencers, content creators, whatever you want to call them, when they whoa, when they put up like a little suggestion box on their Instagram and like get people to write in their icks, I'm like, so entertaining. Very, very entertaining. So they're staying, they're not going anywhere. Next up on the ins, exfoliating our backs. Okay, seems kind of weird that I'm isolating it to our backs, but it's not very often that, like, how do you get to your back? Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you can kind of, with a bit of soap, but I'm talking getting a good exfoliant. And I just bought this. I cannot wait to use this. I'm gonna have the nicest back in all the land, because everywhere else is so like accessible and, you know, easy to reach, but the back, let's not forget about that. And last but not least, bushy brows. They're not going anywhere. The bushier the better. I just think they're so attractive. Yeah, they're not going anywhere. They are not going anywhere. Oh my god, I love them. Look at my freckles. I drew them on. Yeah, bushy brows are here to stay. Okay, we are moving on to the outs. And I've got quite a list. Number one, having exotic animals as pets. I'm sorry, but why do you have a 20-foot anaconda in a box about this size? Okay, I don't know if an anaconda can be 20 feet, but why are they in such small enclosed spaces? I don't think that that is okay. And they're exotic and they're dangerous, and I just don't think it's fair that they're in these very small spaces. Like, don't get me wrong, these animals are really fucking cool, but I just, no. No. They should be in the wild. They really should. And like, I don't think you need to have a license and stuff to have these animals. Maybe you do, I'm not sure. There's probably different regulations in different countries and stuff, but it just seems really kind of fucking scary. And also just unfair on the animals. So we're not having that in 2023. Next up, fast fashion. And now, I'm not necessarily talking like Pennies, I'm not talking about Topshop, Zara. They do have their issues. They absolutely do. But I'm talking fast fashion like Pretty Little Thing, Boohoo, Shein, Nasty Gal, Oh Polly. No. Now, I will say, okay, so why don't I want them in? Because they're so bad for the environment. They treat their workers appallingly. They don't pay them fairly. I mean, that's why the items of clothing are so cheap, because they're paying the workers absolutely fucking nothing. Like, they're paying them pennies, and they're in sweatshops and they do crazy hours, and it's just, it's so wrong, and I don't agree with it. Now, I will say, I understand why people shop there, because obviously everyone has different incomes. Everyone has different amounts of money that they can spend on items of clothing. And I totally understand that. And if that is the reason why you have to shop in those places, like, I can't fault you. Do you know, I would never judge someone for that. And also, things like vintage shops and stuff, it's not easy to find. Like, a lot of the clothes you find in vintage shops, they're gonna be like maybe between an 8 and a 12 to 14. It's very excluding. Do you know what I mean? In that sense, like, some people have no choice but to shop fast fashion. Do you know that sort of way? So again, I'm not going to judge you for that. I would not. Nope. Because it's not fair. Like, how else are you going to get fucking clothes? You've no choice but to shop in fast fashion. But if you can avoid it, if it's accessible, next up on the outs, hustle culture. No, we're not doing that in 2023. No. We don't work to live. We are not working like machines. We have to live our lives. Do you know what I mean? Like, working is only supposed to be a small aspect of your life. Okay, I get it. We need money. We absolutely need money, and we need money to do things. But this whole hustle, no. And like, this whole like staying back, working extra hours and not being paid for it. Nope. We're not doing it. That is in the past, and we need to move away from that. Because you only get one life, lads, and that's it. And this whole like concept that we have the same 24 hours in a day as Beyonce. No, we don't. Little thing in life is called privilege, and that is what separates you and Beyonce's 24 hours in a day. There's so many things. The colour of your skin for one, your sexuality, your religion, your gender. There's multiple aspects to it. So we need to let go of this, well, this person can achieve X, Y, and Z, so that means I can achieve X, Y, and Z. Because, I mean, you can absolutely try. And if it's what you want, go hell for leather. But like, we can't then be like, oh, why is this person able to achieve this and I can't? There's so many aspects to it. Yeah, we're leaving that in 2022. Next up, not adhering to people's pronouns. This one really gets on my tits. If somebody goes by they, them, refer to them as they, them. It's not difficult. People are not choosing a pronoun to be different, to be quirky. I don't know what people's issue is with not respecting someone's pronouns. That is in the past. In 2023, we are respecting people's pronouns. Whatever pronouns that person goes by, we will call them by that. Next up, on the outs, going to a restaurant and the vegan option is some sort of mushroom dish or falafels. I'm sorry, it's 2023. It is not 2013. That is in the past. We need to make more of an effort. So let's not go with the easy option of giving slimy mushrooms or falafel. I can literally get that in the fridge section in Tesco. So let's not do that. That's staying in the past. Going forward, we're not doing that. Okay, next up, and this is probably going to be a little bit controversial, but oat milk. It's out. I don't like oat milk. I really don't like oat milk in a coffee. It tastes like porridge. I can literally taste the oats. We're not doing it, and I know loads of people love oat milk. Now, if I was stuck and all a coffee shop had was oat milk and I wanted a coffee, I would drink it. But I don't want to. It's not the preferred milk alternative. I'm sorry, it's not. Bye. Next up. Men trying to be sexy on TikTok. You know, when they're like biting their lip and they're like pulling up their t-shirt and they're winking. No. How it, like, who actually likes that? Who fancies that? Because it makes my skin crawl. I'm not enjoying it. And like, TikTok has been around for a few years now and it's still happening. Who is giving these men encouragement to do that? Makes me so uncomfortable. I'm like, scroll. Don't do it. Don't. Oh. Next up, Andrew Tate. In the bin. Sorry, bye bye. Okay, he was never not out. He was never not in the bin. But in particular, 2023, I don't think I have to say much on that. Just that he is out. Was never in, but he's certainly out. Last but not least, because I feel like this video is going to be very long, the male gaze. I'm sorry lads, but that has no place in 2023. We are not dressing, we are not wearing makeup, we are not doing our hair for men. All of those three things I've mentioned, we're not doing any of them for men. We're doing them for ourselves. We are not trying to please men. We are not trying to make ourselves attractive to men. No, the male gaze, in the bin. We're not changing our personalities for men to like us. No. We are wearing clothes that make us feel good. We're wearing clothes that when we look in the mirror, we're like, oh, damn. That when you look in the mirror, you're like, you feel confident. You're like, I look so good. I like this outfit. Or you wear your hair in a certain way because you fucking like it. If you want to wear really quirky makeup and really extreme makeup, mad colors, you fucking do that. Because us changing ourselves for men to fancy us, for men to be attracted to us, that's not who we are then. You're changing yourself for a man to fancy you. That means you can never be yourself. And we are, I just spat on my camera. We are not doing that. That is in the past. And we are leaving that behind us. And ladies and gentlemen, that is all my outs for 2023, and that is all my ins of 2023. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you've come this far, thank you so much. I very much appreciate it. Do give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section below if you have any very strong ins or very strong outs, because some of them are hilarious and some of them I'm just like, yes, slay, slay, slay. We love it. So let me know if you have any very strong ins or outs. And if you haven't already, just, you know, hit that subscribe button. And lads, I have thoroughly enjoyed making this video, I have to say. That's all I have for now, folks. See you in the next video.